All I'm saying is, I am losing my damn mind. Chat, if I'm being honest, I think VP are cooked. Go watch every single moment of it. You will not regret it at all. Ladies and gentlemen, MBs, and welcome to another episode of your weekly show, Lock In, where I, your host, Milosh, recap all that's happened in CAG Esports and the drama behind here and there behind the camera that you might not be able to see. Episode 2 was a romp, but I tell you, this third one here, there's a lot that's been going on all over the Siege world, so let's get through things one by one, starting off with our big news. The Six Invitational 2026 pre-sales have officially opened. Make sure that you go on our website down below and register and get yourselves ready to purchase your one-way ticket to the 10th anniversary celebration of the Invitational. It's not just about the esport and the competition, it's about the community. It's about you who's making it there with your silver stack that you have not ever met in person, but you've just been playing with. You finally get to meet off of Discord and just get together in beautiful Paris, attend the event, go out, enjoy your week together. It is absolutely worthwhile for those who have never been to a Siege event. This is the big one that you want to be at. So make sure that you're grabbing your ticket and going there, because if you've never seen a French crowd, they love a bit of Siege.
Into the mouth. Nice.
Now, with a new stage, it means we get new stuff in the game, and mainly here, it is the new wave of our 6 share skins in the game. Now, organizations put a lot of effort. There's a lot of great designers that put in their utmost over months and years of effort to have them in the game, but there's kind of always winners and losers, if you ask me. This time, Wildcard just knocked it out of the park. I'm a big fan of the goth aesthetic. They nailed it. The pauldrons, the way they're attached, the font that they're using, the face mask for Rook, every part of it is so beautifully done. For me, this has to take the cake. However, if you want a full review and a tier list of every single one of those skins, you're going to have to tune in to EML on a Monday, because we might just have a little bit of fun in our pre-show. So hope to see you there. Finally, I can talk about a moment of expertise in fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard your pleas, and this time we're going to talk about APL because, well, their regular season is almost over. Only a few days separate them from the playoffs. So let's focus in on our first sub-region, my old home, APAC North. Now in APAC North, you'll find the usual suspects, the trifecta of CAG Osaka, FearX, and D+. All 3 of them playing very well. They're collecting points, and really, nothing seems like it can stop them going into the playoffs. It's just what sort of twist of fate is going to happen by the time we get there. We'll just have to find out. Moving on to Asia, and here Weibo Gaming, they're in number 2. They're playing well, but above them is a team that disappointed last stage. That's Elevate, the full Brazilian import squad into Asia. Could not get the invitation to go to EWC and represent their region. And here, they're miles ahead. Maybe we get to see them pop off again in playoffs, but at this point, we're looking at Elevate and Weibo taking the cake into Munich. And of course, last but not least, Oceania. Now, they're down to 7 teams instead of 8. Gaming Gladiators no longer there. Some players have gone around and back to EML, to our home. However, Chiefs, Enterprise, and Ludovica are at the top. Chiefs really playing excellently so far in the stage. And Enterprise, with Official Guy, who made it to EWC, well, this time they still get to show off, and hopefully we get to see them deeper in the runs, in playoffs, and maybe even in Munich. And now for the segment you've all been waiting for. It's time to talk about the elephant, or really the bear, in the room. I've been a certified, Room Factory into Team Empire into Virtus Pro fan for years, almost an entire decade at this point. And chat, if I'm being honest, I think VP are cooked. This stage has not looked good at all compared to stage 1. And it's not just their own performance, it's the fact that the middle of the pack in EML is playing so incredibly well that they're catching up. Now it's a rough shot for Munich, but beyond that, can you even make it to playoffs? Can you make it to SI? Can you survive the relegations in a tight EML like we have not seen in years? That is not a question that I'm comfortable answering with Virtus Pro being at the center of it. All right, we're gonna need to pull out the standings together. So come on over. Let's have a little chatty chat over here because wow, look at these standings. They're incredible, are they not? Who would have expected? Fnatic are actually competing. They're at 9 points right now. BDS, well, actually, they're tied with them at 9 points as well. What's going on? Those teams were not doing that well in Stage 1. BDS sure made it to playoffs, but still, it's no longer the Freck show. He's playing well, but everybody is at the same time. Fnatic, excellent. Wild also entering the conversation. Gen G have more competition that's going on in the league. And what is that? Wild also beat Team Falcons. Team Secret, nowhere to be found, all the way at the bottom. All I'm saying is I am losing my damn mind because no one can feasibly predict what's going on in EML. So all I'm saying is go watch every single moment of it. You will not regret it at all. Milosh, what should I watch next week in CAG Esports? Well, I got 4 answers for you to convince you all together. First of all, in NA, Shopify Rebellion takes on OXG, a clash of titans and hopefuls in OXG in NA. In SAL, FaZe have 2 big opponents in Furia and W7M, and I don't need to describe it any further. You know who all 3 of them are. Just go watch it. In EU, BDS take on Team Secret, and there's a lot on line for both of these squads. BDS, can they continue their upwards trajectory run? Can Secret recover from an awful start to the stage? You'll have to be there to experience it. And for APAC, it is a big bout in APAC North. The Korean crown rests between FearX and D+ Kia, and you have to see it because it also applies to Japan. CAG are there to hold on. Kinotrope are here to challenge because Scars have not really been present so far in this stage. There's a lot to look forward to in week 3 of CAG Esports. Suffice it to say, this past week of CAG Esports has been nothing short of unpredictable. I am loving it, I am living for it, and I'm all here for every moment of it. And I hope that we recapped everything for you. There's a lot of action to look forward to in our next week, so thank you very much for your feedback. We have something cool coming up later on as always, so stick around for episode number 4. Until then, take care and remember to always lock in.